Hello everyone, welcome back to one of the very fresh episode Grow with Anshuman. Today we have Balwant with us. Hi Balwant, very good morning. How are you doing today?
Uh, Hello, sir. I am fine, and thank you for asking me, sir. What about you, sir?
I'm also doing absolutely great. Thank you. So, would you mind to just give you quickly a brief introduction about yourself, who you are, what do you do, and why this language? Yeah,
Sure, sir. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Balwan Singh Kuswa. I am from Ghazipur district in Uttar Pradesh, but currently I live in Sharnath. I completed my B.Ed in 2024, but now I am aspiring learner of English communication skill. Talking about my hobbies, so I love dancing and being creative. So that's all about me.
oh, dancing and creative. Like dancing means which kind of dance do you do? Like, is it classical dancing or something different?
Uh, 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 like sir, Hrithik Roshan dance and Tiger Shop like dance.
Oh, so you're professional at that? Did you learn something regarding
No,
dancing?
sir.
Hmm.
It's my free time. Uh, sir, when I am free, then I try to learn and I just enjoy while dancing.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, like, how long you're doing this? Since your childhood, you love dancing. While you see any actor or actress performing, you feel like, oh my God, I should dance. Something like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And in my childhood, I just dance in front of DJ. That's
Oh, so that's
so
where it
I
is
have.
started.
Yes, sir. And I have a
Hmm.
little interest in dancing. So whenever I free time, I just try to learn
Okay.
through professional dancer. Yes, sir.
So you take classes, I mean, now, or you
No,
watch
sir.
YouTube videos.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So now, I mean, if any DJ where anywhere just it is going on, so you must be like started dancing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool, cool. And you also said creative, being creative. What does this mean to you? Like, do you also paint, sketch, or what else do you do in terms of being creative?
Sir, in creative means, sir, in my opinion, sir, I love to create different type of content, and now I am in YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. There I upload English related content,
Okay.
and I also, sir, I try to create some different idea that I want to do in future.
Okay.
Like sir, in English, I want to take a podcast of a celebrity, and I
Oh,
also try to make some different type of content in English.
lovely, lovely, lovely. And I'm glad that you are not only thinking about that, even you are taking a step ahead, right? That's where you're learning this language, figuring it out, even
Yes,
creating
sir.
the content. And I believe just learning in public would give you immense confidence, correct? So how long did do this YouTube wala stuff? It's been recent, or you had already started this back then?
Sir, this year I just started my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Before, sir, I created, I think, one YouTube channel, but that time I'm not so aware, and I just, sir, I have a curiosity, so just make a YouTube channel and becoming a viral. But I don't follow any certain path. I just copy paste that I'm
Okay.
doing. But now I am totally create my own from scratch.
Oh, lovely. Even now I can resonate because once I started, even I was not sure I gonna do this kind of content wherein I'll talk to the people in English even, right? So I have, the same experience. I feel that you must be copying, pasting the kind of motivational quotes and all, right? And trying to put it with
Yes, yes,
your
yes,
name. I
yes,
understand that.
yes,
Oh my God,
same.
similar journey. So why did you realize that this won't work?
Because sir, YouTube has a algorithm copyright claim like that, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't follow. Then I and also my friend told me that you are not creating any content, you just copy paste. So I feel sad, but now I just take a step that I am going to create my own. where I, sir, I just everything is with my own. That's right.
And what are your ambitions regarding this YouTube? Like you wanted to be an communicational coach, you wanted to be English spoken teacher, or you wanted just as you told that you wanted to take podcasts, so you wanted to be a podcaster like, Ranveer Allahabad. There are so many people, Raj Samani is there. So what is your exact goal for now? Do you have clarity about that?
Sir, first, I would like to polish my English language, and
Okay.
then I just, as I mentioned, I just create different type of content related to English, like blog, like story, and
Yeah.
any and sir, I also very passionate about film making.
Filmmaking. Oh, cool,
So
cool.
yes, sir. So in future, if I just get any script, so I would like to add something.
Perfect. So filmmaking in a sense you like photography, videography or action, you like to be, the kind of lead actor. In what sense you like to do this filmmaking? Because it has a wider aspect, right? You wanted to shoot, you like to shoot videos, edit it, and then make a whole, kind of a story kind of thing. Or you wanted to be a lead actor of out of that. What is the main essence of, evolving this filmmaking thing?
Sir, I love the whole process, but I would like to work as a actor.
Okay. Cool, cool,
And
cool,
sir,
cool.
being a sir boy, we hide so many emotions. So through
Oh.
camera, we just get opportunity to express our emotion. So that's why I just feel comfortable.
Lovely. Liking the clarity part, Balwant. Now I can, understand why did you say that you wanted to do creative stuff because as you mentioned, starting from English spoken journey, you do have very great ideas to create blogs, stories, eventually come to the filmmaking, then podcasting. Lovely. I believe if you could go with the same effort, so obviously you would able to reach where you are willing. So let me ask you a few questions regarding this English language since you mentioned that as of now your main focus is to polish your communication or English spoken. So tell me, what do you do at your daily time, and where do you feel that you are strong enough, and that is my strength in terms of English spoken thing, and where do you feel that you should need a little bit more improvement in terms of English spoken thing?
Sure, sir. So, sir, I think 1 year ago I just started my listening practice,
Yeah.
and this year I just started my speaking practice.
Okay.
And sir, recently I just add my shadowing practice.
Mm-hmm.
And sir, in terms of sir, when I talking to someone, then I struggling with ideas and structure. And now, sir, I'm not reading any book. So
Okay.
I just want to read any book, and I just practice more and more.
Okay. And what is your strength in this sense, like where you'll have to tell that where you are good at English spoken thing? So is it your grammar? Is it your fluency? Is it your pronunciation? Is it something else? Yeah, Balwant, are you there? Yes, Balwant. So as we were speaking about your strength, would you try to highlight few of the point where you feel that you're confident about in terms of English spoken thing?
Sir, in spoken, sir, I can connect with the co-learner, and
Okay.
sir, in I feel my strength is communication. I can connect with anyone. So,
Correct.
and sir, I want to say that I feel a little bit nervous just because of I am talking to with you, and
Is it? Why so?
because sir,
Just.
I watched your conversational video where you speak so flawless and you speak so perfect. So I feel
Happens.
nervous.
I mean, obviously, with me also, I cannot deny with this fact that no matter at which level we are, once we go at certain stage where we'll have to talk with the people whom we feel that they are very confident enough, then we lag here and there. So even with me
Yes.
too, I talk to many speakers these days. I do have this, a little bit nervousness in me, and I feel that is good to have because if you could channel that, you'd perform better, you would prepare better, you would try better, right? So
Mhm.
anyway,
And
so yeah, please go ahead.
And sir, I would like to mention one thing more that uh, your positiveness is it's very good, and your smile is also good.
Thank you, means a lot. It never comes like this. You would be, shocked to know that someone back then in my college gave me one suggestion, which really I remember till this date that you are very rude. Just because
Okay.
I was like this face, I was like very serious. So till that time, I tried very hard to have a good smile on face, and eventually it now become my habit that I have a very smiling face, right? So that's how it came.
Yes.
Yeah. However, I mean,
Okay.
what I realized about your communication, since we are running out of the time, we'll have to wrap up this meeting next 8 minutes. So would like to just highlight what is my, kind of opinion in terms of your strength. I believe you are a very good listener, as you mentioned, right? You are having this practice since a long time. You're listening the podcast, but in communicational aspect, you're not only looking towards this becoming a great speaker. Obviously, you would eventually will get better as you speak because it is something like as much as you practice, you would improve. But my own personal experience is that when someone is speaking, you are listening them at the very end. That is very good point, and this is something which is very underrated. People would feel that if they are listening someone, so they feel this is not a quality. But let me tell you, if you really wanted to be a great communicator, your 80% time you'll have to listen very patiently, and you're really good at this because until unless I finish something, you listen me at the end, and then you try to you think, even you take a little pause to think that how to answer, and you give a very good, so that's where the connection comes into picture, so I can resonate. And if you allow me, then I would obviously have some, what I would say, the point of improvement where you feel that you are learning, or the kind of learning towards how to make the structure of the sentence, I could add some values there. And as you mentioned that couple of things you are also inculcating, like coming up with new ideas and talking to the person while you feel that you should be interactive enough, right? So in terms of structuredness, if you'll ask me, so how did I actually get this confidence to talk about any of the topic whatever we take, is even I remember that I was struggling with this point because I eventually become very good at speaking because I spoke for more than 500 individuals one to one in last 3 years just because I was not good enough. So the confidence started coming once you talk more than 10, 50, 200, 500,000 people. That would be there. But once you reach to that stage, now you'll have to see that whatever you speak, it should be at the point. It should be crisp. It should be valuable. Because now you'll talk for rubbish for half an hour and you'll ask me, let's suppose, today after this call, any of your friend told that, hey, you talked to Anshuman, what did you learn? Or what was the key message? And you would say, like, boss, he said very well, he's a very eloquent speaker. He spoke for half an hour, he asked question, he did this, that, but I couldn't tell you one simple thing. So the message was missing because I lacked the structure somewhere, right? So that was my own realization. That's where I started thinking about this structure. And believe me, I this time I just follow one or two structure to talk any of the topic, and it gave me immense confidence. Now doesn't matter I know that topic or I have ever spoke for that topic, but I can confidently speak for 1, 2, 5, 10, even half an hour on the single topic just because of the structure. So the structure is very important. I'm glad that you're looking towards that way. So without wasting our time, I'll tell you the very simple step to follow any structure. So number first is think before you speak. And I really admire that you already have this. Being a very good listener would always give you an edge to think before you speak, because it is something like some people just listen someone to speak something, right? They would just want their chance to speak. But if you listen someone to understand their thought, then you can answer the better. So always take time, always take time. And Even if you feel that you are taking much time, ask for some allowance. That boss, see, I'm just listening, I understood, let me process it for 1 or 2 minutes, I'll give the answer regards. So that's how you can remove the performance pressure that you'll have to give the very good answer. So that is point number one. Point number two, now the structure parts come to the picture. Now you have thought that how what you'll have to speak, but you'll have to make it in a structured way, because sometimes any random topics can come into the picture, and since you haven't practiced that, then you'll have to be very structured, right? Otherwise you again would blabber for half an hour, another person will feel I didn't get anything correct. And I feel that you also don't
Mhm.
wanted to get into that phase. So you'll have to follow structure. So there is very simple structure I do follow for any random topic, any known topic. That is what, how, and why. What is that? What is important and how I can take this up? Or what? So what? Now what? What is that? So what I should do? Now what means how I can take this up? I will give you a very example because I believe in learning from the example. Let's suppose any random topic somebody ask about the AI. Somebody ask about time management, finance management, life management, English spoken thing. And now if you have to answer, what will the some majority of the people once they listen the topic, they started blabbering. Blah 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 blah. Half an hour they feel, oh my God, I didn't say much. Even though they spoke very well, but they were lacking the structure. So instead, from the next time you hear something, you'll have to speak, take time. If you can think for 1 minute, ask for boss. I will take a little bit time. Allow me. I'll ask. I'll give the answer. And second, divide into the three parts. What is that? What is AI? What is important and how I can learn that? What is time management? What is important and how I can, include this time management in me, right? And this is point number two. Once you have divided all the topic into three, and now this is what I'll speak for 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. You have following the structure. Your mind would be very clear, correct? Point number three, which is very important. Again, you spoke very well, you followed a structure, but do you really feel we are, talking for half an hour? How much thing you can remember after this call? Hardly one or two, right? Because our brain would never allow us to remember 100 things, because we have spoke only for first time for the half an hour. So
Yeah.
always at
Yes.
last never forget to summarize. Always put a carry message. That would be the game changer moment, so that every time now if somebody will ask that, hey, what did you learn from Anshuman, you can actually tell one simple thing, because I gave at the summary, I gave at the last point, key messages were there. So just summarizing again with the going with the structure. First, think before you speak, take time, ask for permission. Second, follow structure. What, so what, now what, why, and how. And number three, give a summary, and you are good to go.
Thank you, sir, for this suggestion and advice, and I follow this.
Perfect. So how did you feel about this podcast? I hope that since you are being, now active on YouTube, you must be having a lot of conversation. So do you really enjoy that, or you feel, even though I must say that we don't get much time since we are running some having with a time issue, but eventually in future too, we'll collaborate again and see that what we can take this up. But tell me your experience, that how did you feel about?
So first, I want to say that I am so glad that I have a conversation with you, and I watched so many videos of yours, and now I am here to talking with you, and I am so happy. And this conversation is very fruitful, and yes, sir, I feel little bit confident to in front of you.
Lovely, lovely, very nice. And I'm also very glad to hear you that now you are taking a step ahead. You do have good ambitions and you are working towards. So all the best. And anytime if you feel anything needed from my side, just you can ping me, right? We'll be able to see that what we can do together. All right. Then have a great day, Balwant, again, and looking forward to connect you again.
Yes. Thank
Bye.
you, sir.